Have you ever started a hike beneath a brilliant blue sky, only to find yourself racing for shelter as dark clouds rolled in and rain began pouring from above? Just moments ago, the sky looked perfectly clear. So where did all that water come from? Was it hiding inside the clouds all along? Or did it appear out of nowhere? Today, we're following one of nature's greatest adventures, from invisible water vapor to a powerful rainstorm. Welcome to Science Meets Adventure, where every journey reveals the science behind our incredible world. Imagine standing on a quiet beach as the morning sun rises over the ocean. The sunlight feels warm on your skin, but something even more incredible is happening all around you. The sun is quietly giving energy to oceans, lakes, rivers, and even tiny puddles after yesterday's rain. That energy allows countless water molecules to escape into the air. This process is called evaporation, and the water becomes water vapor, water in an invisible gas form. Think of these water molecules as billions of tiny explorers beginning an epic journey into the sky. You can't see them, but they're everywhere, rising from forests, waterfalls, wetlands, and even the leaves of trees. Every second, our planet is sending invisible travelers high into the atmosphere. But that's only the beginning. As the sun continues warming the ground, the air above it also heats up. Warm air is lighter than cool air, so it begins to rise, carrying those invisible water molecules along for the ride. It's like a giant natural elevator lifting moisture thousands of feet above the earth. The higher this air climbs, the cooler it becomes. That's because air expands as the surrounding air pressure decreases, and expanding air loses heat. As the temperature drops, something magical begins to happen. The invisible water vapor can no longer stay invisible. Tiny water molecules start gathering around microscopic dust, sea salt, pollen, or even smoke floating in the atmosphere. These tiny particles are called condensation nuclei, but you can think of them as tiny building blocks where water droplets begin to form. Millions, then billions, then trillions of microscopic droplets gather together. Suddenly, a cloud is born. From a distance, clouds look soft enough to sleep on, but they're actually enormous floating cities made from countless tiny droplets of water and ice crystals suspended in the air. Each droplet is incredibly small, far too light to fall to the ground by itself. Now the real transformation begins. As more warm, moist air rises, the cloud keeps growing. It stretches higher into the sky, collecting more and more water. The tiny droplets bump into one another, joining together to create larger drops. At the same time, the cloud becomes thicker. Less sunlight can pass through it, making the bottom appear darker and darker. That's why towering storm clouds often look gray or almost black before heavy rain begins. For travelers, this is one of nature's most important warning signs. A darkening sky often means the cloud is becoming heavy with moisture, and a change in weather could be just minutes away. But here's where nature becomes truly incredible. Inside the cloud, millions of droplets continue colliding. Every collision creates a slightly larger drop. As the drops grow, gravity begins pulling on them more strongly. Eventually, they become too heavy for the rising air to support. And then, the very first raindrop begins its journey back to Earth. Soon, another follows. Then thousands. Then millions. The cloud releases its precious cargo in a process called precipitation, the scientific name for water falling from the sky as rain, snow, sleet, or hail. Sometimes the rain is gentle, with tiny droplets drifting quietly to the ground. That's called drizzle, perfect for peaceful walks through misty forests. Other times, brief showers arrive quickly and disappear just as fast, surprising hikers on mountain trails. Then there are thunderstorms, where towering clouds grow high into the atmosphere. Inside them, powerful updrafts lift water and ice higher and higher, creating lightning, thunder, strong winds, and intense rainfall. If you've ever explored tropical rainforests, you've probably experienced sudden afternoon downpours. Warm temperatures and abundant moisture allow giant storm clouds to form almost every day. Mountains create another fascinating type of rainfall. As moist air is forced upward over mountain slopes, it cools rapidly, producing clouds and rain on one side of the mountain. This is called orographic rainfall, and it's one reason why some mountain ranges have lush green forests, while the opposite side remains surprisingly dry. Understanding these patterns can completely change the way you travel. If you're hiking, noticing clouds building over mountain peaks can tell you it's time to head toward lower ground before storms arrive. If you're camping, learning how warm, humid afternoons often lead to evening showers helps you choose safer campsites and protect your gear. Photographers know that dramatic storm clouds often create unforgettable landscapes, while the golden sunlight after rain can produce breathtaking rainbows and crystal-clear views. Wildlife lovers also benefit. Many animals become more active just before or after rainfall, making those moments perfect for observing nature. The more you understand the sky, the more confidently you can explore the world beneath it. And here's an amazing fact to leave you with. A single large thunderstorm cloud can contain millions of pounds of water, yet it stays floating because that weight is spread across billions of tiny droplets suspended by rising air currents. Even more incredible, the water in tomorrow's rain may have once flowed through ancient rivers, frozen inside glaciers, drifted across vast oceans, or even quenched the thirst of dinosaurs millions of years ago. Every raindrop is part of Earth's endless water cycle, continuously traveling around our planet in one of nature's greatest adventures. The next time dark clouds gather overhead, don't just think about getting wet. Look up and remember the incredible journey taking place above you. Invisible vapor has risen into the sky, cooled into clouds, gathered into droplets, and finally returned to Earth, completing a cycle that has sustained life for billions of years. Rain connects oceans, forests, mountains, rivers, wildlife, and every traveler lucky enough to witness it. It is one of Earth's greatest adventures. If you enjoyed exploring the science behind today's adventure, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Science Meets Adventure. We'll see you in our next journey into the wonders of our world.